say good morning to JP Morosi. It is almost September. No more messing around. I need info, JP, and you got it. And top of the list is pronunciation for the Angels pitcher last night. Let's hear it. Give it to me.
Okay, dzień dobry, as you would say in Polish, Lauren, and the proper pronunciation, at least in Polish-American dialect, would be Kochanowicz. If we were in Warsaw, it'd be Kochanowicz, but I think here locally we would say Kochanowicz.
Okay.
Thank you,
JP.
Hey,
Just a
so you were
quick,
close.
I was in the ballpark.
It was like that commercial of Mike Krujewski.
Okay.
Right.
JP, we can always count on you.
Kochanowicz.
Hey, no matter,
Kochanowicz.
but you know what? He was outstanding yesterday.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we will.
Bardzo dobrze.
And we got it from now on. JP, we always debate here who's making it to the Division Series, the Championship Series, and the World Series. But I feel like at this point, we don't know all the facts. If you're talking about the Dodgers and Tyler Glasnow, we don't know about his availability, his health. Do you know anything further?
Well, Lauren, the Dodgers don't even know for sure, and that is the alarming part for them at this hour, because just yesterday, Dave Roberts said the Dodgers are hopeful that Glasnow will pitch again this season, but it's not a sure thing at this moment in time. He is playing catch right now, which I think at least that's a positive step for him as he tries to come back from an elbow injury. But again, that timetable is uncertain. And I think for the Dodgers in general, Lauren, we're looking at who will be that starting four for them in the postseason. Now, I will say this. Last night, Bobby Miller's start was very reassuring for them. It was his first win that he got in 5 months. Bobby Miller's last victory was in the first week of the season, back in the later part of March. Here are the pitchers right now on the IL. Again, Yamamoto, I would say, is much closer to returning now than Glasnow is, because Yamamoto was already pitching minor league rehab outings, whereas Glasnow is just playing catch, beginning his progression. So very much so, Lauren, this is a race against the calendar for the Dodgers. Now, they got a huge series win against the Orioles last night. That was a really important detail for them ahead of this showdown series against the Diamondbacks. But again, with Glasnow, it is still very uncertain as to his availability for the postseason.
My goodness, keep us posted as you hear more. So every day you send an email, JP, with things that are on your mind. And we were laughing when we saw the subject, Shohei's pitch to Steven Kwan to play in the WBC. You heard my guys over there. They're not happy with this one bit. What's the latest?
Well, this is, Lauren, I'll say this. The leader of our national team, the leader of our national team has some work to do in terms of recruiting here, because ahead of the 2026 World Baseball Classic, which, by the way, is not that far from now, Lauren, in terms of what this roster could look like, the recruiting has already begun. And while Steven Kwan, of course, born in the U.S., he does have Japanese ancestry, which could, as was the case with Lars Nootbaar in the last WBC, make him available to play for Team Japan. And the leader, the captain of Team Japan, Shohei Ohtani, is paying very close attention on this, and he has begun his recruiting pitch. Here is what Steven Kwan told MLB social media in a recent interview.
There was a clip on Twitter about, I don't know if you ran into Shohei at some point, and like the person was speculating that he wanted to recruit you to play on the Japan WBC team. Is that more than speculation? Is that...
No, yeah, that's fact. That's 100% fact. Yeah, we met in between. I was talking to some of his people about, getting recruited for all that, and then I was like, oh, like, it would be awesome. Like, let's keep in touch. And then he was one who approached me for it, and I was like starstruck, which was super cool. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, which is a huge bummer. But I mean, if the opportunity's there again next time, I would love to do it.
So, Lauren, you start thinking about it. Team USA would certainly love to have Steven Kwan in the lineup. I don't want to speak for the manager of our national team on this, but I do think.
If he wants to go, we'll see you at the finish line.
Oh,
there you go.
Here we go.
No, D-Roll, listen.
Shohei, we're coming for you.
Okay, all right. Well, I love that we're already starting to talk.
I'm not buying your dog either.
Decoy is not a robot dog.
It's a robot dog. No dog acts like that.
It's a real.
Come to my house. They're defecating in the house. They're not giving high fives in front of 75,000.
You don't have the same discipline as Shohei, pal.
Exactly.
Okay?
You're fine with Shohei being better than everyone else, but the dog being better than every other dog, too. It's
Be a good trainer one time.
It's almost too much, JP. You understand that. You and I, JP, share a love for baseball, our military, and debuts. And the Angels have a special one this weekend. Tell us.
Samuel Aldegheri, the left-hander from Verona, Italy. Una giornata di grande importanza della storia del baseball in Italia. This is a very big day in the history of Italian baseball. The first ever born, raised, developed pitcher in Italy to make his major league debut. It's going to happen tonight on Apple TV Plus against the Mariners. I'm told, Lauren, this morning his family, his parents, Seve and Monica, are on their way from Italy to try to get to Los Angeles in time to watch this game. His brother Mattia, who actually pitches and plays in the Serie A of Italy, the top Italian league, and his girlfriend Anna, they're all flying right now all the way over from Verona, Italy, trying to make it a time for this game. And actually, his parents and his girlfriend all saw him pitch in the spring breakout this March. And actually, his agent, Matt Gaeta, was sitting with his family, and they were crying so much at the sight of Samuel pitching in the United States. And to think about that, it's another octave higher that Samuel is now representing Italy as the first ever Italian born, raised, developed pitcher ever in the major leagues.